Hello and welcome to another Fermanagh Modelling EC show. In the house tonight we have Steph.
Amen.
And we have Dave.
Hello.
What we're going to be doing tonight is carrying on with our builds from over the last show we had, and we will start off with Steph.
Well, what I is doing is part of the Junkers 88, my JU88 build. I'm going to do a Dio. It's going to be set in winter, and I've got ground crew. So I'm going to be working on my ground crew.
Nice.
So at the moment, I'm just undercutting this one as I build it. And yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight.
Nice. Dave, what are you going to be doing tonight?
I am mostly building. The Y-wing's pretty much done. And a hangar transport's all done. So you see that there. So all I've got left to do, well, I'm waiting for the base to turn up. So I've got R2D2 to paint, and just a few finishing touches to the pilot. And there we go. How about you, Gary?
What I'm going to be carrying on is with my Cobra.
Oh, cool.
Just filled in a wee bit of seam lines, trying to get rid of them at the moment. So, and I've a wee bit of scratch building to do for, oops, can't really see it in here because I'm going to have this side open where you can see the engine. So I'm going to have to scratch build stuff for there and in the other side as well. So that's what I'll be doing tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're going to be carrying on, folks, with what we're doing. And if you have any comments, please give us a wee comment, give us a wee shout out there, tell us what you have on your bench. Oh, we have a few comments already. Lewis Williamson, hi all.
Hi, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis.
If you've not seen him before, Lewis is the model making trucker. He's the fool who's building the 1/32 scale Lancaster.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I've talked to you before, Lewis, haven't I?
And Stevie Little, he says, hi guys.
Stevie.
Oh, yeah.
Noel McAfatrick, hi everyone. Hi Noel.
Oh, no.
Right, we're getting down to it.
Sorry, Steph. Yes, we're getting that. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to say that wee bit.
Oh, there is something that I do need to mention.
Yes, Steph.
That I keep forgetting. So it flickers all back to there. And if I tap on that button, and then I tap on that button. Right, on the 30th of October, there is a charity auction for Models for Heroes. It will be done on the ISM website with Paul and the crew live, and they will be selling off models. So if you fancy beating Gary to a Land Rover.
Whoa. Any Land Rovers, stay away from them.
And if you fancy doing it just to annoy Gary, please feel
Oh,
free.
yeah. They probably wouldn't from Anders.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Which I really can't complain much this month because I did get a right lock of kits in.
Yeah, as we saw at the beginning of the show, behind your shoulder.
Oh, sorry, did I not mention my lovely little stash? Oh, sorry, folks. I will show you it later on.
Come on then, Gary. Get your tits out for everybody. Sorry, get your kits out.
Okay.
Freudian
Okay.
slip.
Hang on.
Give me a second. Give me a mo. Let me just... Where are we? There we go.
I have to get my camera. I'll only get my camera sorted out here. Mother pressure.
Wide angle lens.
There we are. As you can see, folks, there's not much there. Or there. And there's just a few maybe hiding down about there, but not many. And the two nice Chernobyl ones, getting two more for Christmas. Kind of me being a very good boy this year. Now, so the two Chernobyl ones, folks, I'll have to admit myself, excellent kits. Comes with their own backdrop of the reactor being blew up, and the radiation monitoring station comes with a backdrop of Chernobyl at the back of it or behind it there. Yes, they are expensive, but they're worth the money. What you get in them two kits, especially that kit there, is a lot for your money. I have to admit, you get figures, backdrops, everything like that there. To build the Chernobyl fire truck, there's 143 steps to it. That's just for the red fire engine. And then you have the figures to go as well, and you have all this here at the back of it. So it is going to be nice. It's one that I'm going to be doing over the Christmas time, so I might do a wee in-view box of it just to annoy somebody that I know who wants some. I might just do a wee in-view box and that there, maybe on tomorrow's show, just to show people exactly what's in the box.
Good.
It's not that I want to rub somebody's nose in it, if you know what I mean.
That doesn't bother me. Anyway, hello, Mark.
Evening.
Certainly is.
How are we doing?
Yep, not too shabby. Just before we go to you, Mark, Gary, Lewis has got a question for you.
Right, two comments here. Right, I'll go to Lewis first. Question for Gary: is it specifically the Land Rover you like, or is it any 4x4? I.e., do you like the Range Rover as well? Yes, Lewis, I do. And if you have any there going cheap, let me know in the PMs. You know what I mean? I have to get my credit card back first. Stevie Little here. Have to congratulate you all on what you are doing, and always good to hear the crack. Thank you, Stevie.
Thank you,
Again,
Stevie.
I'll slip you a few pounds for that nice comment later on. Anyway, Mark, what are you doing?
I was cracking on with this bad boy.
Ooh.
Things are coming on. That's now the full extent of the wingspan. The next stage is now having the choice of either having these areas blanked off or having the turbine lights fitted. And then it's a case of closing the wings up. Closing the wings up. Cannon fairing, sorry. Then it's working on the fuselage, rear undercarriage. and it will start to take shape. So we're nearly there. We're getting there slowly. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey.
That's nice looking, Mark.
It's just a shame that all this detail is going to be hidden.
Yeah.
Apart from the gun bays. They're going to be open. Right. But if that's the case, why go to all the hassle of... I know people say you could have it sort of like the top half of the wings exposed, therefore you can see the fuel tanks et al. But it's just a shame. But hey ho, who are we to argue?
Yep.
How's yourself? How are you getting on?
Oh, the very best, thank you, Mark.
Good. I trust everyone else is fine, superb and dandy.
Well, fine, thank you.
I'm going to read a comment here. Lewis, another question for Gary. Why is everybody wants to ask me questions tonight? Very popular lad. Another question for Gary. Have you built the turbines? Next question, please, Lewis. Something happened to the turbines, and I don't want to sort of go into it. Thank you.
No, but I will.
Oh, thank God. I knew the fuck. Yes, Steph?
No. Either I can go through it, Gary, or you can be honest and tell Lewis what you did.
Okay, Lewis, now, in my defense, okay, no, I have a defense. Don't worry, Lewis, I have a defense. I put the paint wasn't drying on the hull of the turbines, so I had to strip it back. Sorry, Steph?
Why wasn't it drying?
Because I didn't wash the kit. Mistake number one. Should have washed the kit. And I thought that you had to wash it in a bottle of white spirits.
No.
What?
What you had to do was to clean the paint off, you had to put it into methylated spirits.
Yeah.
And what did you...
The white stuff.
And how long did you leave it in there for?
Now, in my defense, the phone rang and I had to answer the phone.
Yep.
And it was in there for quite a period of time.
And how long did I tell you to leave it in there for?
A lot of minutes.
How many?
Couple of minutes, just.
I said at the most 10.
Yes.
How long was it in there for?
Over an hour.
How long?
Over an hour.
You told me 30 minutes.
You told me 30 minutes.
Right, okay. It was an hour, okay. But I was...
Why did you ask that question, Lewis?
Thank you, Lewis, by the way. You know what? I'm going to get it now in the next. Thank you. Anyway, now, I was on a very important phone call, and that's my defense.
And I'm sure that very important person would have understood if you'd have gone, excuse me, but I really have to go and do something because if I don't, my model will melt.
Which it did do. So
it just put a hole in the hull, it melted the whole bally lot.
Yes. So I had to end up getting another one ordered from Tamayo. Now, in my defense, Lewis, I was very, very, very busy on the phone. And I'm sticking to that.
There's not a lot you can say to that, Lewis, is there?
No, apart from he's a bit of a numpty.
Yes.
Well, I say bit.
Big.
I take it this is going to be pick on poor Gary night.
Oh, wait.
Does the day end in a Y?
Sorry, Steph?
Does the day end in a Y?
No.
What do you mean no? Of course it does. Every day ends in a Y, so then it's Gary, pick on Gary Day.
Oh. Poor Gary does suffer. Just like today, I had to do all the cleaning.
Can you see my screen, Gary?
Yes, Steph, I can, mate. Oh, very funny. Oh, very funny.
Can you see what that is, Gary?
What's that? Sorry?
Can you see that?
Yeah, that's the world's smallest violin. Yes, I get that one. Yeah. No,
Nope.
what's that?
That's the amount of sympathy you've got from me.
I know. Oh, see what I mean, Lewis? I'm going to read a comment here. Lewis Williamson. LMAO. I'm so sorry, Gary. I'm going to read another comment here. Lewis, no need for a defence, Gary. It is what it is. You're a very busy man. Can't get sitting there watching paint strip off a hull like someone. I understand. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, mate. That there's very nice. Now, did you hear that, folks? Power. Lewis understands how busy I am.
Lewis, you're a creep.
Yeah, my next question is, what do you want?
Yeah.
He's probably going to say, the bits you're not using, Gary, can I have?
Yeah.
Sorry,
You're right.
we're getting you bored, Dave.
Pardon?
Are you bored, Dave?
No? Why should I be?
No, it's just a tapping on the table.
Oh, so I do that when I think. So, that's why I don't hear it very often.
Nah. What I tend to do is just sit there with my hands like that. And I'll think.
See?
Yeah, I'll just sit there like that.
No, I tap. It's a drummer thing. One of my teachers, one of my students' teachers was complaining about it the other day.
All right.
Because a little lad, when he's figuring something out, he sits there and taps on the desk. I'm like, shocking, terrible, shocking.
Keep it up, lad. Does it annoy your teacher? Yes, sir. Good. Keep it up.
Yeah. No, he's a clever lad. He's 9 years old. He's on his grade 5 now.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to be a professional. I'm sure of it.
Going to read a comment here from Lewis. Was thinking he can do mine for me. Lewis.
Don't, Lewis.
Lewis.
That's a very, very bad thought. Yeah. Oh, good Lord. I'll fall over.
Don't fall over, only get you down. Boy, I am funny tonight.
No, you're not.
I'll not be funny when somebody comes home.
No, you won't, will you?
I'll be getting a fright. Right, out of all the lists that she gave me to do there, by the way, Dave, thank you very much. I had to do the windows. Anyway. The only thing I didn't get done was hang out the washing.
Well, you know what's going to happen, Gary, don't you?
Oh, I shall find some complaint.
Well, no,
You
you will. What she'll do is she'll give you grief for not putting the washing out, but she'll forget all the other stuff you've done.
Oh, she might forget.
Yeah, she just won't say thank you for it.
No, she might forget, But it's a very nice Chernobyl diorama you got there, Gary. Shame if someone reminded her about it. not that I'm making hints or anything.
My days, that's a bad cough.
Yeah, just come on all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to mention talking about how I think the bushes need trimming, or the chimney needs repointing.
Oh, boys, you know how to get a man shot.
Gary, you can do that all on your own.
Are they good kits, Gary? In all seriousness,
Yeah, they are, Dave.
Yeah. They're good casting, are they, and all that? Should be.
Yeah.
RCM.
Yeah, they're a wee bit on the expensive side, but for what you're getting actually in the box, it is worth the money.
Yeah. So I was looking on the ScaleMate site, and the after. Oh no, here we go again. The aftermarket stuff you can get for the. She's not a home issue. The aftermarket stuff you can get for the fire truck is get a full interior, can't you? An engine and all kinds of stuff.
Can you?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
There's a full engine in that one.
Is there? Oh, must be a detail set for it then. But they do stuff like they've got this quilted. It's like because obviously it's so blooming cold over. They've got this like resin quilted engine cover you can get for it, stuff like that.
Yeah, has the full interior as well.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I tell you what, Gary.
Yes, Steph.
Have you worked with ICM before?
Yes, I have.
What model?
Their Great War stuff and also their World War One wee Australian car and their ambulance ambulance for personnel.
Cool. So the plastic is totally different to anything else I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
And it's really lovely plastic.
Right, I have a few comments to go through here, folks. Right, this is not. This must be pick on Gary night here. I see. Now, anyway, Lewis Williams. It was only about 2190 part with 3 sheets of photo edge, and I needed filming. LOL. No, Lewis, that's too much work. Cheryl Gary Salone. Should be a defence for Chelsea, mate. LOL. You're not funny.
Did they lose?
Cheryl, has Chelsea actually got a defence?
Yes, we do.
You sure?
Yeah.
Right.
Last
Did they
time
lose, Gary?
I don't know because I haven't seen the football results yet. You know, I was busy today, cleaning, tidying. I didn't get relaxing
Doing
today.
housework.
Yeah, doing housework.
You go, Gary.
I didn't think you were well trained that far.
Sure, Gary Salone. Gary's trying to build one. Oh, you're very funny, mate.
There you go, Gary. You do need
1-1.
a defence.
What was the score? I can't see it.
Chelsea 3, Southampton 3.
Going to read a comment here. Lewis Williamson. Who's Chelsea? Lewis. Only the best football team in
Chelsea.
England. Oh, that's all I'm going to say there.
You're probably a Sligo Rangers fan, aren't you?
No, I'm not. You wouldn't believe it. Anyway, what is this? Pick on poor Gary night?
Right, was that a comment?
Yes,
Who commented that?
me.
Yeah. You really aren't taking this very well, are you, Gary?
No, I is not. Because I can just hear her when she comes home. Why did you not play that passion?
You do realise that she can play this back, Gary?
Oh, but she can't, you see. Oh, she can't. I forgot about that. Oh,
Whoops.
you see, I'm trying to be a very good boy so I can get my credit card back.
And failing miserably.
Yes. The way she put it this morning was, before she went to work, was, you cannot be trusted alone with the credit card.
Well, we know that.
I was deeply hurt by that statement. It cut me down to the very bone.
God, that was a...
This year's Oscar winner is Gary Hicks. For...
Going to read a... Sorry, Steph?
That must have been one hell of a cut to get to the bone.
It was.
Ooh.
Go on,
I'm going to read a comment here. Lewis Williams. Sorry, Steph?
Are you reading a comment?
Yes, Steph.
Okay.
Okay. Lewis Williamson here thought that was Manchester United. Lewis, seriously, you're starting to go down in my estimate here now very quickly. Manchester United. Seriously. Now, have you got it all out of the wee chest yet? I take it that's a yes.
What's that?
Have you got it all out of your wee chest yet? You know, picking on me?
No, not yet.
No.
As and when, mate. As and when.
Oh, I give up.
Oh, don't. We need
I
some.
do.
We need some fun.
Oh, thanks.
That's what you're here for, isn't it, Gary?
Oh, yes.
Like comedy?
Yeah. Dave?
That's me.
What are we looking at there on your screen?
I don't know because I can't see it. Hold on.
What's his legs?
Oh, his legs. Is that... Hey, Dave, seriously?
Sorry, I'm trying to Google something at the minute.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Dave. Sorry. That's good.
No, you're right.
Going to read a comment here. Lewis, I can go further than that. I know nothing about football. It bores me. LOL. If you stick here long enough, Lewis, we'll get you into football too. Not into the likes of those Arsenal.
Just remember, Gary, just take the 4 letters of the name.
What, Arsenal?
Yeah, first 4 letters.
I know. Arseholes, yes, I know. We keeping you awake, Mark?
No, sorry, I was getting a bit bored there, and you know, I heard the same old record, so
Right. Going to read a comment here from Lewis. Good luck. LOL. Well, we do try, Lewis.
That'll be Dave back.
Didn't even know Dave had plant.
Yeah, he's probably answering his phone. Welcome back, Dave.
Sorry, I had to Google R2D2, and for some reason it wouldn't let me back in the call.
Dave,
That's me.
I got my new screen for my 3D printer yesterday.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Wrong one.
Oh, cool. Oh, very cool. What's that for? Just
You know-
a general thing.
You know I don't know whether you've seen my T-shirt, and it's got about 10, 12 of them sat on an I-beam above the Death Star.
Oh, okay. I like that famous photograph of the New York skyline.
Yeah.
Ah,
So there's
cool.
the first two, and I've got 2 more printing at the moment, and I'm going to do those for my best mate for his birthday present.
Oh, cool. How long was something like that take to print then?
That's about 5 hours.
All right, okay.
Doesn't matter how many you've got on there. What matters is the height.
Right, because obviously it does it in layers, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I lay it back like that, and then
Uh-huh.
put it. So there's the build plate.
Oh, I see.
And I have it back like that, so it's only that high.
Yeah,
Well, that's still well over 1,000 layers.
yeah, yeah. So how much would that cost in raw materials, effectively?
45 quid. About 5, 6 quid.
Okay. Yeah. And are they like open source, those figures, are they?
Yep. Get them
Okay.
from a place called Thingiverse.
Okay. I've heard of that, yeah. I was watching someone go through there's a website you can design custom figures on.
Hero Forge.
She was, is it Hero Forge? Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
She was going through, how to do that, and then she was talking about how you, the various ways, things to be careful of when you're molding, making sure that, that I can't remember the technical term. It was interesting.
Yeah.
One of them, well, again, I'm all spent up. Maybe next year I might treat myself.
Yeah. All the supports.
That supports. That's the one. Thank you.
Yeah, you got to make. I've got to say, the software that I use, Chitterbox, which comes with my printer, has come on no end. It's the way it builds it now is fantastic. It's really, really good. And you just need to give it a quick check just to make sure it hasn't misplaced anything.
Right.
If you have you see a bright red area,
Uh-huh.
and if you have a check around that, that will tell you if there's any supports missing.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
So
Because it was, sorry, one of the guys, my model club, he's an industrial designer, this bloke, and he bought a 3D printer about 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was a nightmare because it was all everything had to be it was all had to be set manually.
Yeah.
And you got one of those things wrong, you just end up with a blooming great mess. So
Yeah.
he said he bought the thing, and it's the best part of a good couple of £1,000, and he said he was trying to do, it was a soap dispenser for an operating theatre, because the idea was he thought, if I can go in with an actual physical prototype of something, it's far better than just a CAD design or something. So that was his thoughts behind it.
Yeah.
But he said it took so long to get the hang of it, and then obviously, so the latest one he's got it's quite high end because obviously he uses it for work. He says it's difference between night and day in the processes it does for you. You know, where the first one you had to figure it all out yourself.
Yeah. Just leveling the bed and everything else on this is so easy.
Oh, cool.
But as showing Lisa the other day, and she's like, "Oh, you know what this is, don't you?" I went, "What?" She said, "Start of the replicators."
Yeah.
You know, from Star Trek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it do Land Rovers?
Yep.
Now, Dave, I didn't say anything. All I asked, did it do Land Rovers?
That's very true, Gary. You didn't say can it do Land Rovers? Good heavens, yes! I better buy one as soon as I get my credit card back. Didn't say anything like that, did you?
No.
No, it was the way you spoke after it.
But there's no point in me getting something like that. I wouldn't even know how to use it.
Going to read a quick comment here. Lewis has asked, what figures are they, Steph? They're stormtroopers that are sat on an I-beam while building the Death Star.
How many lumps of packaging seriously do they have to put into one thing?
Lots. Do you
Yeah.
know why?
Why is that, Steph?
Because it annoys you.
It does annoy me, this.
That's Trumpeter's favourite trick, isn't it? They'll fill the box full of a load of stuff that you don't actually need to make it look full up.
Is that noisy?
Good God, Gary, what the hell are you doing?
You don't want to know. Anyway, going to read a comment here. Lewis Williams, instructions, Gary. No, it's just don't know how to open the package. That's all it was. Going to read another comment from Lewis. Stormtroopers from Starship Troopers staff. No.
No, stormtroopers from Star Wars.
Going to read a comment here from Lewis. Oh, never seen Star Wars.
Do you want to answer that, Gary?
Lewis, watch it. Brilliant. That big Chewbacca boy reminds me of somebody when she starts giving out.
Are you calling Julie Chewbacca?
I didn't say that. All I said, it just sort of does remind you when she starts giving out.
Good Lord. You are so in trouble.
But she's not here at the moment, so we'll get away with it.
My friend had that as a ringtone on his mobile phone, the Imperial March, only when his wife rung up. But one day he couldn't find his phone. He said, "Can you ring my phone for me, please, love?" She's like, "Sure." So he rings it. He goes, "Does it normally make that?" He's like, "Yes, I've just changed it."
Oopsie.
Yeah. I wonder how much George Lucas is worth. Yeah, must be a pretty penny.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking about Chewbacca, I thought she'd be home by now. Sorry, Julie be home by now.
Nice knowing you, Gary.
Hey, she's to get me out of first, or Dave. She has to get me first.
See, I tagged you in a post on Facebook earlier on, Gary. Did you see it?
No, what was that, Dave?
Go, if you go and have a look, Gary. I can't explain. Go and have a look. I thought you might appreciate it if you got a minute.
Going to read a comment here first. Gene McGuire. Hi, lads. Clive watching. How's you going, Clive?
Evening, Clive.
Clive.
That's a good one, Dave.
You like? I thought you might like it. Yeah, don't know why I thought of you when I saw that, Gary. No idea.
Nor do I, Dave. Nor do I.
Yeah, just pure coincidence, mate.
Mark,
Before
Steph.
tomorrow,
Yes.
just remember, duck.
I'm not playing tomorrow.
Doesn't matter.
I'm going to be firmly in the so-called safe zone and out of harm's way.
Yeah, right.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
There was that general, wasn't there, in the American Civil War? His last words were, "Oh, they'll never be able to get us from." True story, apparently.
Yeah, it's like the Admiral at Pearl Harbor. During the attack, a spent round came through the window
Mhm.
and hit him square in the chest. I think it was a cigarette case he had in his pocket, and he looked at it, looked at his adjutant, and went, "I wish they'd have killed me." He was a scapegoat for that.
Well, do you remember not that blooming awful film? Do you remember the original film?
Tora, Tora, Tora.
That's it, yeah. I mean, putting the best part of your fleet in a harbour where one ship gets, I don't know, just didn't seem like the best place to kind of base your fleet, really.
Yeah. But did you notice that the vast majority of their aircraft carriers weren't there?
Sorry?
The vast majority of their aircraft carriers weren't there.
Yeah, well, that was it. Just luck, wasn't it? More than anything else.
There's a lot of debate about that.
I think it might have been deliberate.
Well, they had a damn good idea that the Japanese were going to attack.
Mhm.
They didn't know where, but they sent the information about the attacks to everybody else, apart from the Army General and the Navy Admiral at Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
And once they knew that the attack was coming at Pearl Harbor, they didn't inform the Admiral until 1 o'clock Hawaii time.
Right.
Well, they originally thought that the Japanese force that was flying in, they originally thought it was a squadron of B-17s coming into Hickam.
Yeah.
Right.
And they had blooming radar as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blip showed up on the radar, and the radar operator rang his controller, and the controller basically says, "Oh, don't worry, it's a flight of whatever coming into Hickam Field."
Yeah, so don't worry about it. Oh, and by the way, you may as well turn it off now and come back.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Tora, Tora, Tora. That's the one.
Mm. Good film. So's what was it? Midway.
Midway's brilliant.
I've seen both. I still prefer the old one.
I haven't seen the new one.
The new one's pretty good. Oh yeah, Gary.
hello.
Have you seen is it Tankers or T-34?
Now, which one are you talking about? The one actually in Russian and it's subtitled?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Which one? What is it called?
The one that escaped from the prison camp?
Yeah, they're in a prison camp to begin with.
Iron Glory.
Oh, is that the name of it? Iron Glory?
Yeah. A very good film.
Yeah, it looks it.
Just thinking of what to watch tonight. I might give that a look. Iron Glory, is that, Gary?
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Oh.
Sorry, difficult to keep track of all these films.
I see Dave's been picking his bogies again.
Sorry, Steph.
I see you've been picking your bogies again.
See what the difference is, but
What's the difference?
He's not sure.
nope, not yet.
Right, sorry about this, fellas. I've got to look for some more reference material.
Okay. It'll sing when you come in, so we'll add you back in again.
Okay, mate.
Going to read a comment here from Lewis. I like Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. Yeah,
Oi.
good show.
Oi,
What? Yes?
you'll have to have words with that young man.
Why?
Well, I was watching his show this afternoon, and a bloke came in called Ghost Rider. So my first remark was,
The pattern is full.
yep, you got it. And this bloke didn't even comment on it.
Yeah.
And Lewis went, I recognise that. Where's that from? And he was thinking away, and he said, that's from Top Gun, isn't it? It's like, yep. And then he said, oh, Steph, you were an extra in a film, weren't you? What was it? Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? So I said to him, how old do you think I am? And then what was his next guess? Some of the old film as well. I'm like, no, I'm not even going to go there. It's not worth it.
So Dave McElhenney, he posted up that Tamiya SKDFZ armoured car he's going to build.
All
Yeah.
right.
And I said, oh, that's the first Tamiya kit I ever built. And he said, oh, I didn't know it was that old. I'm like, thanks, pal.
Good man, David.
Gary,
Yes, Steph.
there's nothing like biting the hand that supports you.
Yeah.
There's poor old Dave supporting you, being there for you. First chance you get, gone.
Hey. I'm a grunt. What do you expect?
I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
Thank you, Dave. I'll push you out over later on. Don't worry about it. But then, do you want to know a really bad insult, Dave?
What's that?
Julie says to me the other week, how old are Steph and Mark? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said in around their 50s. You know what she turned around and said to me? They look younger than you.
And?
Oh, right. Gloves is off. Okay, that's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to come down on Dave's side on this. You started it.
Okay.
Just remember, if you can't take it, don't dish it.
I is not old. I'm only a young spring chicken.
Spring chicken. Yeah, right.
I am.
If I would say anything, you're more like mutton trying to dress himself up as lamb.
Hey, you see these big shoulders of mine? Which
You mean the
use
ones
little,
that don't work properly?
yes, the ones that don't work properly anymore. You see
Right.
them big oh dear, look who's home.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
Oh, Chewbacca's home.
Get in, Julie.
She's not through the door yet. She's only getting out of the car. Ah, nice knowing you, fellas. Okay.
Gary,
Yes, Steph.
I'll have your stash.
Wait till I'm in the sword, and then you can get it.
No, you're all right. I'll have it now.
Talk about kicking him on when he's down.
Oh, God, yes. And you're telling me you wouldn't do the same to me?
Oh, you're dead right, I would.
Exactly. I'm just getting preemptive punches in.
Going to read two comments out here. Lewis, Battle of the River Plate.
That was
Brilliant
it.
film.
Yeah, you accused me of being in that as well.
Lewis, I just have to say, Gary, it has been nothing but complaints about this good lady. Lewis, for number one. It's like living with a Sergeant Major. Matter of fact, a Sergeant Major will be easier to live with.
Yeah. Big old bird.
Oh, that's a bit cutting, Mark.
No, I was on about the model.
I'd have words with him, Gary.
You're just right, Mark. She is a big old...
Governor, I was on about the model.
No, you weren't. You were on about Julie being a big bird.
No, I was not. I wouldn't
Julie.
dare do that. I have got
Julie.
more sense.
Julie, your boyfriend says you're a big bird.
Thing is, though, you know you're lying, Gary, because Mark's not that stupid.
No, I should probably turn around and say, Mark wouldn't say that.
I am a firm believer that women should have curves, not corners.
Yep. Birds with corners poke you too hard.
I'm just giving Chewbacca 5 minutes and then she's going to start.
Does she know you started calling her Chewy?
No.
Does she know you've just spent 300 quid on models?
Seriously, boys, what are you trying to do to me tonight? Seriously, are you trying to get me shot completely?
No,
Yeah.
we just want to see you hit with a frying pan.
Yeah. Dave, come to my defense here.
What's it worth?
We'll get you at Chernobyl, Dave.
I was going to say, Dave, Chernobyl.
Right, done. Yes, what do you need me to say? What do you need me?
That I did not expend all that money this month.
I didn't say this month. I said tonight.
For number one, that's going to be pretty hard to do when somebody has my credit card.
Yeah, but you've still got a photo of it, Gary.
Oh, thank you very much, Steph. Oh, No, that. Oh, I can just hear. Give me your phone. Dialogue through your phone. Give me it. Yeah, it's
Death march, actually, Dave.
Sorry.
It should be the death march.
Sure.
don't worry, boys. Good sneaky Bicky never gets caught.
You have, because you got your credit card taken off you. So does that make you a bad sneaky beaky?
No, that just gives me. I'm playing a long strategy warfare here.
God,
Hearts and minds.
From here.
Hearts and minds.
Hearts and minds here. I'm doing hearts and minds here at the moment. It is, Dave. It's a game of hearts and minds. This.
Yeah. Playing the long game. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Right. See how long you can get your credit card statement.
Oh, don't worry.
I mean, how short you can get your credit card statement. Sorry.
Trust me, it came and is already destroyed.
Is it volume 1? Yeah.
Page 1 of 85.
No.
86, is it?
No. My wee Julie knows I'm a very good boy.
Tick.
Why did everybody go quiet there after I put out that statement?
Because we're just waiting for the record to go tick and you say it again.
My wee Julie knows I'm a very good boy.
See? There you go. Record just went tick.
See, Steph, it's called Hearts and Minds. Hearts and Minds.
Yeah, that was a really good song by The Farm. Remember it well.
And what are you cackling up there for?
Because you're now watching.
Oh, right, that's my cue. Well done for not buying anything today, Gary.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
Has Chewy found out yet that you've not spent anything?
I didn't spend anything today.
Have you told Chewy yet that you've spent nothing?
Chewy, I spent nothing today. There you go. You see?
Apart from 400 quid on Zukimura kits.
Now, darling, I did not call you Chewy. They called you Chewy, not me. You see, I was defending your honour. I'm defending your honour.
We've all got more sense than to do that.
Okay, would you get off the knees and quit grovelling?
You just got to do the grovelling, pal, not us.
I don't grovel. Might have to do a wee bit of grovelling when I come off the show, all right, but not much. I'll just say sweet nothings in her ears and butter in my hands.
Oh, boy.
Could be a lot worse, though, boys.
Yeah, you could have spent 500 quid.
Oh, seriously. What are you trying to get me, boys? Shot tonight? Shot.
Gary, we don't need to do anything. You're very capable of doing that yourself.
But you see, I was that busy cleaning windows, mopping. By the way, Pat, my back's a wee bit sore. Might need a wee bit of a rub on it later on the night. Thank you.
Yeah.
Doing all that work today. Hold up my back, Pat. It's a wee bit sore.
What about the washing, Gary?
Okay, Pat. I didn't get the washing pot out, but it's washed.
I heard that cackle.
Yeah. Did you hear that cackle?
Oh, yeah.
See what I mean, Dave? Trying to get me shot.
Okay, comments, Gary. Give me a sec. Lewis Williamson, my wife's got curves like Spaghetti Junction. Julie says, good evening, Steph. Good evening, Julie. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Julie.
Good evening, Dave.
Evening, Julie.
And Gary. How are we this evening?
Very good, thank you, Julie.
Yeah, all the better now you're home.
Okay, get off the knees. Quit the groveling, boys. Seriously. Never seen a no just bit of groveling. You would never get a grunt to grovel.
Only if you're on a promise.
Even then, we didn't grovel.
Yeah, right.
No.
You're
No. He is a good boy.
Yep. Oh, I'm so loving this sound coming from your living room.
Yeah, she's up there cackling away. Shh. Keep it down. We're on the show live. Thank you.
Okay. Hello. What can I do you for?
I just want to show you.
Oh. Right. My stepdaughter, Moth, does cosplay. You ready?
Yes. Go. What in the name of blue heavens is that?
The character called Merle Highchurch from a D&D podcast called The Adventure Zone.
I think it looked brilliant.
Yeah, very good.
Extreme.
I think you need a wee bit of short and sides back there, you know, a wee bit of a
Is
shave
that the
there.
same short back and side?
Yeah, that's the one.
Hey,
Awesome. Awesome. Love it.
You know, people amazes me how many young people are still playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Well, she's only just got into it, and she
Oh,
absolutely loves it. And she does her and her good friend do a lot of TikTok cosplay stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's got about 2,500 followers.
It happens.
Yeah. But fair play to her. She absolutely
Going
loves
to,
it. Go, Gary.
going to read a comment here. From Clive. Gary, is that a hen? I don't know what it is, mate. I gave up years ago wondering what it was. Nice knowing you fellas, okay? If you don't see me tomorrow, I'm probably laying in the bog road somewhere. Send the search teams to find me.
Dave.
That's me.
Yeah, on your way through, pick us up and we'll go nick his stash.
I'll come back and haunt you.
Bagsy having that wing, not wings one.
Too late.
And I'll come over and hunt you every night of the week.
Cool. I can handle that.
Gary, the friendly ghost.
Oh, I wouldn't be a friendly ghost. She probably would give me.
Go for it, Gary. Sorry, mate.
She'd probably give away a moustache.
Can't fault her.
I'm getting worried with it.
That's what you think.
No, that's what I know.
Has she not told you she's burning you, you bastard? Sorry, excuse my French.
And If that happened, I would definitely come back and hunt you.
God, imagine the smell by the crematorium.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
I don't smell that bad, Dave. I'm only after a shower, right?
No, it'll be all the burning plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
He's gonna burn.
No, I don't think I'd burn.
No, you just smolder, Gary.
Correct.
Ugh. Hey.
Could be worse. Oh, 2 comments here. Julie owns, no, Clive, it's just me. And then she puts it again. No, Clive, it's just, what have you? Is there something wrong? No, I give up on that one up there. Then Jean McGuire, Clive, okay, Julie. Another boy groveling. Seriously, boys, stop the groveling.
Yeah, but have you noticed that Julie likes us?
Well, yeah, I grant you that one, yeah, she does.
Well, there you go, mate.
Don't worry, Steph. I'll cook for you.
Oh, God, no, please, Julie. Gary, you can burn water.
You will find, Steph, I am a very good cook.
There you go, Julie. He's just dropped himself in it for you.
But I can't do it this weather because my back's sore.
Of course.
You see? I do need, by the way, Pat, I do need my back rubbed tonight. It's a wee bit on the sore side, cleaning them windows.
You mean the ones that you can't see out of still?
Oh, Tanya, right, that's it. Hey, I'm getting a couple of concrete bricks measured here. What size of feet are you, Steph?
Too big for you.
No.
Love to see you fill my shoes.
The other way around, Steph, you boys would love to be fit to fill my shoes.
Sorry, Gary, did you say something? All I heard was...
All I said was you boys would love to be fit to fill my shoes.
Still don't get it, Gary. Or for some reason, your voice goes... Me.
Oh.
Still, I always want that, yeah, humming that Elton John song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Put it like this, Dave, if they were being nice to me, I will be extremely worried.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same with my dad. When he's nice to you, you're worried.
But then you have nothing to worry about them 5-star boys.
Oh, yeah, Mark.
Oh, here we go.
Have you noticed that the jokes about the Air Force are all aimed?
Oh, yeah. Like I say, even the army needs zero.
Yeah.
Right, boys, I'm just going to repeat this once. And once only. Picture this, Dave, right? Winter's evening, 0300 hours in the morning. You're in the field waiting for pickup, and then all of a sudden, all you get is humpback in because the poor wee Ralph wasn't fit to get out of their beds.
That's
Nancy's.
Razzle.
Steph, can you still hear an annoying buzz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is in a minute. Aye. You have to walk it in, boys. Eh? But unbelievable. And you soaked the skin.
Yeah, and
Still put shivers down my spine. Ugh. But don't worry about it, boys. We were fit to do it because we're that good a man.
is that what you call it?
Yeah. Isn't that right, Clive? Just the Warriors again. You have to admit, boys, we were good warriors.
If you say so. Was that in your own lunchtime or your own tea time?
Did you ever hear of this wee saying, eat on the bounce? Oh, sorry, that's right. You wouldn't know what that means.
Nope, we wouldn't.
That basically means you eat on the move with a spoon, or in our case, with these lovely big paws.
What is he on about, Mark? Do you know?
Not a clue, mate.
You see, Dave, that's what you're up against. You see, you know, I give up on them, seriously.
Oh dear, oh dear.
But we're boys who never hold a grudge.
Say what, Gary?
We never hold a grudge.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You got
Or
more
you-
rump than Quasimodo.
Yep.
Did you say I got more hump from Quasimodo? Yes, I did, but that's not the point here.
Isn't that your postman's nickname?
Yeah.
It is now.
Oh,
Going to read a comment here from Clive Maguire. We were the boys, guy. Thank you, Clive. Yes, a fellow warrior together. See? You have to admit, boys, we were the warriors. Admit it. Just admit it.
Yeah, you were, because that wasn't our job. That's what
But-
you signed up to do. That's what you did.
Yes, but you...
They had armourers doing warriors' job. There would have been something seriously wrong.
but just a minute, boys. You really wanted to be like us, didn't you?
Not
No.
a hope.
Yes, you did. Deep
What?
down, Dave, they did.
No, we didn't.
To be honest with you, Gary, I didn't have a clue how you did it.
Very simple. You put that big thing on your back called a Bergen. Right?
What's that? What's the burden?
That big rucksack, but you might have seen when you were maybe in your depot days. I don't know.
No,
But-
it didn't. No, depot.
What I think he means, Steph, is the Louis Vuitton luggage set we were issued.
Ah, got you.
You see what I mean, Dave? You know, that's what you're up against, you know. The Warriors had to carry their house on their backs, you see. That's why I had big, broad shoulders.
Why did you carry your arse on your back?
We carried our house on our back, I said.
Oh, right. Sorry. It sounded like arse.
No, house.
Is that part of your hold?
Yes, that was a part of our whole, as you put it. You see, then when you want to a wee thing called maybe a hedge or a forestry, that's things with big trees in it, by the way, we used to bar boys. And you put your house up there.
Why would you put your house up in a forest when you can go to a hotel?
That's because you boys weren't fit to do what we done. Just, you know, took a special breed of a warrior.
Yep, it does. And that's why you weren't intelligent enough to be an armourer.
But then you weren't intelligent enough to be warriors.
Well, actually, no, we were more intelligent because we ended up living in 5-star hotels.
Yeah.
Did you never once feel guilty over that, seriously?
Let me think about that. No.
Sorry.
Sorry, folks. Modelling session will resume probably later on, but at the moment, no.
Yeah, we're really sorry, guys. Gary's throwing a hissy fit.
I don't know. Hello?
Yep, somebody's phone's going off.
Marks.
Yeah,
That's him told off.
it's his hotel confirming his 5-star status.
5-star status. You see, Dave, that's why we had no really, we didn't really like the RAF, if you can see what we mean.
I think the feeling was mutual. Is the bit
Yes.
I'm getting from this conversation.
And poor little boys. You had to feel sorry for them. Not. Especially you're stuck up a mountain trying to get lifted.
Well, you shouldn't have gone up a bloody mountain then, should you, silly sod? What idiot goes up a mountain without a route to get back? Oh, that'll be Gary.
No, that'll be the boss. The officer. That's why you don't give Rupert's maps. Boss, yeah, I think you're going the wrong way. No. One knows where one's going. Yeah, you do. You're twat, yeah. Mind you, I never fell out with an officer.
No, you just knocked him out.
Yes, within good reasons.
I'm waiting.
Because he was a complete twat.
No, that you just stated what he is. You didn't
Yeah.
state the reason.
The reason was he couldn't do anything right.
Yeah, but that's a normal officer. Did you not know that?
I sort of remembered that when he came out of Colchester, yeah. Do not hit an officer.
Oh, you had a stay in Colchester, did you go?
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
that was Gary's 5-star experience.
Yeah. That's all you got from you got up in the morning till you lay down at night. I think they took the brain cells out of them once.
It was like the red caps, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I had a Lance Sergeant of the Irish Guards boosted me around the square, and I had a big Marine, and he was a big Marine, and I had a Welsh Fusilier Sergeant. Oh, boys, you could not do anything right for them, boys. You couldn't. Now, Paddy, didn't I tell you to lift your legs? You did, but you didn't tell me how high.
It's still a brig, is it? Colchester. It's still got the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's where all, that's where all the good boys go, Dave.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. That's where you go when you want a wee bit of a holiday.
Right, yeah. Looks like it. Nice looking place from the outside.
Yeah. You don't want to go inside it, though.
Yeah, that's the place you go to when you want to get fit, isn't it?
Yes. And by you come out of it fit. You're not allowed to walk, you double every road. Then you see your boots going out through the window. locker being tossed on the floor. No criticism at all, Dave. You spent hours trying to get it right, and then they just throw it on the floor.
No, I don't know.
No manners.
You should have had words with the manager, Gary.
Yeah. I wanted to. I should have, get an extra lock of days just to say, hey, give me another lock of days there.
Yeah. So yeah. And, your Trustpilot review was only 1 star, was it? Yeah. Staff rude.
Yeah.
Won't be going back. It's not that I know.
Choked on the food. Our pays were worse.
Right.
Gary, a quick comment here. Clive, ring you later, Gary. No problem, Clive, mate. Speak to you later. Restricted privileges were even worse.
Right.
You actually
Worked
had
like it.
privileges in there.
Eh?
Did you actually have privileges while you were in there?
No. I remember coming back off leave. I was 5 minutes late coming back off leave because I was otherwise engaged and I missed my train.
Oh, well, that was intelligent.
Well, a gentleman just can't run away. It takes time.
These 3 minutes.
Yeah. So I ended up getting restricted privileges.
That was Spike Milligan, isn't it? He turned up a day late for his basic training. And he said to the sergeant major, "It's all right, I'll fight nights to make up." Yeah.
Going to read a quick comment here. Malcolm, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Malcolm.
Evening, Malcolm, and good night, everybody. So, isn't it time to finish?
Oh, no, not yet. They made me actually sweep the rain off the tennis court playing fields. That's what they had me doing. And it was horrendous rain, and there was just a puddle, and I went, couldn't be bothered, threw the brush down. The next thing, this big RSM, he come bulging out in him. You will keep sweeping. I goes, what's the point? Because, it defeats the purpose. There's still puddles. You can't get rid of them all.
So you didn't have to paint the grass green. That's one of the beneficiaries.
Done that.
Yeah, had to paint the grass green.
Yep.
I had to paint it red. Prince Andrew wouldn't land. The red carpet was, the red carpet, I think, was 5 inches too short.
Oh, of course.
And the Wessex wouldn't land until we painted the grass red for him.
Yeah.
What?
Well, what to expect, Royal Navy?
He was our commander-in-chief for a while. I knew what I'd love to done with the red brush.
Did the sun not shine there?
Sorry, Steph?
Did the sun not shine there then?
Yeah, that's where I would have loved to shove it. What?
Oh, God, Pasty Gower, what are you playing at?
What song's that?
There you go. There's one of my. I've got. There you go. It's one of my Hassigower ground crew. Yeah. Look at where they put the bloody.
Oh, nice.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Well done, Gareth.
Going to read a comment here. There's a couple of comments. Sorry, Malcolm. Sorry, Luke. Where am I?
I don't know where you're in Bog Road.
Yeah, thank you. I know where I am. Sorry, Lewis first. Evening, Malcolm. We shouldn't say that Gary has been bullying lots of models today because his good lady will kill him if she finds it. Oh, Lewis, thanks very much.
all that work, Gary.
Oh, down the chute there.
All the preparation, all for nothing.
Yeah. Malcolm here. Sounds like your tears added to the problem, Gary. Malcolm, it was more than tears that day. Malcolm, understood, Lewis.
First thing about model club, don't mention the model.
No. All that hard work's right in the Swanee now, David. Could be worse.
Yeah, Julie could have found out you spent 500 quid, not 300 quid.
Seriously, boys, nice knowing you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gary.
Yes, Steph.
Quickly send me your credit card details, that photograph, and delete it from your phone. So then, when you finish, I can send it back to you.
Oh, Steph.
What?
First thing about Sneaky Mickey, you don't tell them what you have.
All right. Okay. Sorry, mate.
Oh.
Well, I've got a lot to learn. Yep.
Read a comment here. Malcolm, hi, my name is Gary and I'm a model-aholic.
Yep. He's not wrong.
It's going to be like, here lies poor Gary, battered to death with a fire bomb.
For spending too much on models.
I didn't really, Pat. I didn't spend anything today. I like the way you weren't quiet there. I didn't.
Did any of us say you did?
I was too busy cleaning windows and everything else today.
Do you actually know what being busy is?
Yeah. As I said, the only thing I didn't get done was put the washing out. Because I sat down to watch The Longest Day.
When was that? What channel was that on?
It was on film 4 today.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Got it. I need to get that recorded.
A very good film, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is as well. Is it Sean Connery? No. Sean Connery in that?
Yep.
Yes.
So's Kenneth Moore. So's Richard Burton.
John Wayne.
Who?
The Big Duke. The Big Duke. John Wayne's in it.
Who's he?
Staff.
What?
You're only winding me up now. You know who the Big Duke is.
Nope. Isn't he big leggy?
Eh?
See?
What did you say, Steph?
Big leggy.
No.
The only John Wayne I know.
Only the best. As far as I can see, the best cowboy actor right there.
So what's he doing in a World War II film then? If he's a cowboy actor.
I don't know. You may go on. Hold on. Right. Couple of comments here. Ha, Julie Owens. Ha ha. Nice try. LOL. LOL is listening. Ha ha. Julie, they're only trying to get me into trouble, sweetheart, honey. Apple off my eye. I wouldn't do anything like that. Malcolm Chase. Here lies poor Gary, crushed to death by his own stash.
Yep, it's going to be about right.
Yeah, Malcolm, that he didn't have. Correct, Malcolm, I do not have a stash. Well done. Lewis, I just thought I would warn Malcolm, don't want him putting his foot in it and getting Gary into trouble.
No, we don't. So, yeah, we need to be quiet about Gary's stash, guys.
Seriously.
What?
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously. We don't want Julie knowing, do we?
I think it's a wee bit late for that one.
Why? Is she watching?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gary.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have come over next year, but there we go.
Oh, Dave, you're okay, but there's two boys who's going to have concrete bricks.
Right.
You know what I mean? Down Lockwood in there. Oops. Sorry, there goes Steph. Steph, can you not swim? Oh, sorry.
Oh, look, a Sunderland.
A what?
Sorry, I need to base that down a bit. Oh, look, a flying boat that's very long and white.
Take very long, you see, Dave, the phone 999 for the lifeguard to come out. Bad phone signal where I'll be going.
You're gonna make sure of that, there you go.
Yeah. Plenty wee deserted islands over there, you know. Say no more.
Yeah, the Coast Guard will be saying, oh, God, is it that Hicks again?
No.
You know, when you do things like that, Gary, you're meant to choose different places each time.
As I keep saying, it's in a mighty big lock.
Even though you've got quite a few locks over there, haven't you?
Oh, yes.
I'll choose a different one then.
Going to read a comment here. Lewis, the big Duke, isn't that the dog off Turner and Hooch? Oh, Lewis. Oh,
I always thought
this?
Marmaduke.
All right.
Digby.
Yeah. Is he the biggest dog in the world?
Yeah. Going to read another comment here. Lewis, Julie doesn't watch the beginning of the stream. He doesn't show his stash. Oh, Lewis.
Yeah, Julie, do not watch the start of the stream.
Seriously, boys.
We're only doing it for your own good, Gary.
What? Trying to get me battered? Oh, you're making a good job of it. Julie knows I'm a good boy.
Would you like to comment on that, Julie?
Yeah, she's probably saying, yeah, right.
Oh, you know it.
But I done very well now for 3 weeks without buying anything.
Only because you didn't have your blooming credit card.
But that's not the issue here. The issue is I was a very good boy for 3 weeks.
You're only a good boy because you couldn't be anything but.
Man, I pulled up for it there last Friday. Read a comment here. Malcolm. Yes, Malcolm, and it would be something like that. The way I look at it, it could be worse.
Yeah, you could have spent 600 quid tonight. No. No comment. You will find there will be nothing coming in the post tomorrow or Monday. Just you wait Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
She's back to work on Wednesday anyway.
You better pray nothing comes in on Tuesday then.
Yeah. Did Mark disappear?
Yeah, you have to go make a phone call, I believe.
Going to read a comment here. Lewis, question, Gary. When are you going to start the Chernobyl models? What Chernobyl models, Lewis?
The ones behind your stash.
Lewis, what are you on about?
Lift your camera up, Gary.
There you are.
Higher?
Can't go any higher.
Uh-huh.
I'll be starting them at Christmas time, Lewis. When Dave starts his.
I wouldn't hold your breath, Gary.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Speed eye bill. You're going to do the Chernobyl diary. I was going to do the Slave One, I think. And the Boba Fett figure I've got coming out.
I was thinking of doing the Fire Brigade one first.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The backdrop on it. As I said, I might do a wee inbox review on it tomorrow when we're on the show.
Oh, somebody just throttled his internet. Julie's found out how much she's just spent.
I'm going to read a comment here. Lewis, the ones in your stash that you didn't show at the beginning of the stream. Lewis. I give up. Literally do give up. Malcolm, wait one. Models, surely not models. Yeah. Malcolm, you won't make it to Christmas, Gary. Well, I'll give it a good try.
Yep, I can agree with him there, but you're certainly going to die trying, aren't you, Gary?
Yep.
Well, if you're going to go for broke, Gary, you should buy some more, mate.
Don't know what you're on about, Dave.
Well, I mean, not buy some more, buy some, because you haven't bought any.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Yeah, Gary, you've got your stash for your drinking nights, for your lock-in. What about your lockdown kit stash?
It's I'm working on it too. You see, I have 3 different stashes to work on now.
Oh, right, what are they?
The one Dave said I didn't have enough kits after work on that one, you see, and then I have a lock-in stash, and then I have a lockdown stash.
In case there's another one, there might
Correct.
be. Yeah. There's a third wave. Yeah, got to be careful.
Yeah. Think ahead.
Exactly.
The only wave that there's going to be is Julie waving the frying pan around.
I'd say I'm going to get it when I come off this show. Which I don't think what for, because I've been an extremely good boy.
You've been something.
Yes, a very good boy. Well, I think I have anyway. Are we going to have a nice refreshment tonight, Dave?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I am. I'm going to have Colchester, a lovely beer. Couldn't organise in a brewery. Honestly, yeah, I think some of the nicest beer I've had from the local breweries. How they're still in business is beyond me. Good Lord. But yeah, so a couple of sherbets. And as I said, it's just waiting for the base for this Star Wars diorama. Once that's here, this will be pretty much done.
Cool. Where are you getting that one from again? Is it Coastal?
Gary at Coastal Kits. But, he's very kindly, because the dimensions of the base that he had wouldn't have been big enough.
Right.
So he's going to do a custom job. But he said, if you don't mind, like everything at the moment, he's got to get it sent off to be printed, and obviously that takes time. You used to be you could turn it around in a couple of days, but obviously things as are at the moment, it's just as and when. But can't be helped.
No. Well, it's good of him to do that for you.
Sorry?
It's good of him to do that. Quite a few companies have turned around and said, yeah, right.
Yeah, he said it's a relatively easy thing to do, but nevertheless, it's a one-off, and he's nice. He's a sound bloke, Gary. He's helped me out in the past.
Thank you, Dave.
Other Garys are available.
Yes.
Other Garys that are helpful.
I am very helpful, Steph.
No, but Gary Coastal Kits is XRF. He is. I'm just saying.
Gary, tell me you said you're helpful, and I'll get them for you. The lying swine.
What was that, Steph?
You tell me who told you were helpful, and I'll get them for you. Lying swines.
You did, Steph. You said I was a wonderful chap.
When? In your dreams?
No, that would be a nightmare for seeing you in my dreams.
Yeah, I was just wondering what you were doing. With me in the dreams. That's quite scary, that is, Gary.
It is very scary, that night. Not going to go to sleep tonight.
Good.
I think I'm going to have to stay awake.
If he stays awake, Julie, watch him like a hawk. He'll use that as an excuse to buy more model kits.
No, I would not. No.
No, he wouldn't do that, Gary. Wouldn't do that, Julie.
No. Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's the Chernobyl diorama. That's two of them.
Yeah. 9 minutes left, fellas. That's what we have left.
Oh, is that all? Blimey hell.
Yeah. Again, as I said, them 2 hours just flew in the night again.
Is it same time tomorrow afternoon, is it?
Yeah, indeed it is, Dave. 2 to 5. I'll be on tomorrow morning, Malcolm. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
2 to 5.
I will fly tomorrow morning.
You'll be laying in your pit. You wouldn't be up.
No, I'll be in my chariot, mate.
Julie Owens, you are not funny. I'm not reading that comment out. No. Matter of fact, delete that comment.
Oh dear. Julie Owen. He's barred off eBay, gentlemen. Julie, do you know, if you let me have your password and IP address for your router, I can jump on and block eBay for you. Just on Gary's account.
Judas.
That's not very nice, Gary.
No, it's not, Dave. I'm speechless.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. That's poor Chernobyl diorama. Yes, awful. Awful.
Malcolm, does Hammett staff
What?
help me out?
Does
Please.
Hannah have Gary's picture up behind the cash register? Get your beauty sleep, Gary. Do you know what Hannance is, Gary?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
If you don't know, Gary, you don't know.
If you come over to Telford, Gary, next year.
Yes.
It's too far. We can't really do it because it's about. Sorry.
You can't take him there from Telford. It's the other side of the country.
I think if I showed Gary what was there, he would probably walk it. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's a model shop. It's a model shop, Gary. To give you an idea how big it is. Last time I was there, they had a Harrier parked in one corner of the warehouse.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it eBay for models.
Oh.
If you could visit eBay. If it was all in one place. Yeah.
Julie, I will be an extremely good boy when I go over.
Gary, you don't have to come over to see it. You have a web page.
Oh, that's torn it.
Yes, Steph, that's really torn it now, hasn't it? Oh. I'll be just away for a few days, Pat. Don't worry. I'll be back. But I'll leave my credit card for that weekend.
No,
I'm not the small.
Just give him money.
No, because that'll not work, Steph, if I only took cash from me. that means I'd have to stick to a budget, and no. But which I would stick to the budget.
Then just take the cash.
What happens to get mugged?
Like anybody's going to mug you? 6'4" and 18 stone.
That's not the issue. The issue is I could be mugged.
Yeah, and hell could freeze over just as easily.
There's another issue as well. That you can only withdraw £10,000 maximum in one go. So I've been told.
Yeah. Going to read out a few comments here. Malcolm, ebay.com or .co.uk. Malcolm, don't tell him about how much OMG. Julie owns. Yeah, right. LOL. Malcolm, putting the kids to bed. Night, Gary. Nice knowing you. Yeah, Malcolm. If I'm not on tomorrow morning,
Dead.
I'm dead. Malcolm, night all.
Night, Malcolm.
Right.
Although I think it could be a lot worse, boys.
It could be a lot worse. You could have just found Hannon's. Oh, yeah, you have.
Yeah, I have. And I've no credit card.
But you do have a picture on your phone.
Staff.
Gary.
Shh.
Oh, sorry. Did I mention you got a picture of your credit card on your phone? Sorry, mate. Oh, shut up.
Oh, I give up. I literally do give up.
Don't give up, Gary. We love you.
Yeah.
We're just being cruel to be kind, mate.
Yeah. Coming up to the last minute of the show, folks. So if you would like to say good night.
Good night.
What if I don't want to say good night?
That's okay. You can say bon voyage, arrivederci. Or whatever you want to say, staff.
Ciao, ciao, bambino.
Okay, folks, on that note, we will see you tomorrow from 2 to 5. And thank you very much for tuning in, folks, to the show tonight. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.